I have a video by you guys' favorite doctor that we're going to watch here in a little bit. And I'll tell you what, let's listen to the quote. I'm not even going to preface it. Let's just listen. This is obviously with Anderson Cooper. And there's the elf himself right there. Let's listen to what he had to say.
And just real quickly, there was a study that came out of Israel about natural immunity, and basically the headline was that natural immunity provides a lot of protection, even better than the vaccines alone. What are people to make of that? So as we talk about vaccine mandates, I get calls all the time. People say, I've already had COVID, I'm protected, and now the study says maybe even more protected than the vaccine alone. Should they also get the vaccine? How do you make the case to them?
You know, that's a really good point, Sanjay. I don't have a really firm answer for you on that.
Okay. Now, this motherfucker here, he done had a lot to say about everything, right? Put him on TVs, throwing first pictures. He's on the cover of magazines, doing all these interviews. And now all of a sudden, you ain't got no firm answer. I wonder why. I can't explain it. I don't know, but you should. Still, I support vaccine mandates. Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Just take a step back there, Fauci. What do you mean you can't give a firm answer? This guy should be in prison. We're gonna let him finish though.
Something that we're gonna have to discuss regarding the durability of the response. The one thing the paper from Israel didn't tell you is whether or not as high as the protection is with natural infection, what's the durability compared to the durability of a vaccine? So it is conceivable that you got infected, you're protected, but you may not be protected for an indefinite period of time. So I think that is.
But that's like, first of all, that's irrelevant because we know with the vaccines, you're not protected for an indefinite amount of time because you're advocating for boosters already. These motherfuckers getting 3 shots within a 12-month period. What are you talking about? You're getting 3 months. That's not even worth. I mean, for the sake of understanding the vaccines, yes, absolutely. This is information that we need to know. How long do the antibodies last? Right? How long am I durable? Or are these antibodies durable? Like, how long are they lasting? But in the context of the conversation, it's irrelevant because we already know that the vaccine does not give you an indefinite amount of immunity. It doesn't give you any, to be honest. You can still get it, but it doesn't give you an indefinite amount of protection anyway. Because you're already, these fools are talking about a 3rd booster shot, and it ain't even been a year.
This is something that we need to sit down and discuss seriously because you very appropriately pointed out it is an issue, and there could be an argument for saying what you said.
Ain't no could be. There's no could be, right? Is the data accurate as you're looking it over with your friends in Israel and their studies are showing, as well as others, is that it's that more protection seems to be given to people that have gotten it and recovered as opposed to people that are double vaxxed, right? So natural immunity seems to be better, or all signs are pointing to that. Yes, because you've lined up a bunch of people and maybe even weakened their immune systems, I don't know, but because you lined up a bunch of people to get this vaccine, yeah, you got to peddle the lie. I almost said it's a lie. No, let me take that back. You got to peddle what it is that you've been telling them all along, because then at this point, a lot of people have been bamboozled, right? It's almost like when you don't go through those long, rigorous trials, you don't discover stuff like this, right? Or the other issues, with the vaccinations with, other issues, fraternity issues, or fertility, issues. Yeah, it might as well be a frat. Hell, what am I talking about? Fraternity issues, because the way they talk about this shit, it's basically a code anyway. So nonetheless, it's just funny to me that he can't discuss this and have an actual public opinion that he's willing to stick his neck out there on when he's had it on a mountain of other things. It's in conflict The experts are even saying that it's in conflict with everything it is that you've been saying. Now what, Fauci? And he's like, well, I can't really give you an answer to that. But yeah, it is worth talking about. Yeah, no shit. Man, this guy belongs in prison. The fact that they're still giving this motherfucker a microphone is amazing to me, but he belongs in prison. Mainly because a lot of the authoritarianism that you have seen happening all around this country has been facilitated by his expertise and his recommendations. So he's responsible for your businesses closing down, not anything else. You know what I mean? It's not something just red. They say it's the virus. No. The virus didn't do that. You used the virus as an excuse to do it, but the virus itself didn't do that. You did that. The state did that. Okay? They're still giving this motherfucker a microphone. He belongs in prison. You just watched a clip from my podcast, For Canon's Sake. Catch us live at 12 p.m. throughout the week over at youtube.com/YoungRipper59 and follow us over at odyssey.com/@YoungRipper59. If you want to watch the entire video cast after the show is over, just be sure to become a member on the YouTube channel. Of course, the full audio portion of the podcast is available for free on all major digital platforms, or just visit forcanonsake.com.